Success is the quiet answer to the people who tried to break you. You were hurt and you felt it in your chest. You remember the look the words left on your face. You remember the shame the silence brought and how small you felt for a while. That memory still sits with you, and some nights it wakes you up. That is human, and it is honest. But right now you have a choice to make. You can let that pain become your prison, or you can use it as the raw material for something better. Not to punish, not to shout back, but to build a life so strong that their judgment no longer matters. This talk is not about revenge that destroys. It is about revenge that heals. It is about taking the energy spent on anger and redirecting it into work discipline focus and steady progress. When someone hurts you, they hand you a decision moment. You can react and stay small, or you can act and grow large. You do not get to control what others do, but you can control what you become because of it. That is real power. That is the best answer to anyone who ever tried to stop you. You will hear practical steps here. You will learn how to stop giving away your peace, how to build habits that not increase your worth, and how to measure your progress so that results replace words. You will be guided to protect your time, to choose your company wisely, and to work in silence until your life proves your value. This is not a speech of comfort. It is a plan of action. It asks for work and honesty and daily commitment. If you follow this, you will change your posture, your voice, and the way you look at your past. You will sleep better because your mind will be busy building instead of replaying. You will feel confidence return to your body, not because anyone validated you, but because you earned it. That is revenge that lasts. That is the kind of victory that heals the wound and closes the chapter. Listen closely. Decide clearly. Start today. Your best reply will not be words or anger. It will be a life lived well. Number 1, turn their doubt into the reason you succeed. You know what hurts the most? It's not failure. It's not struggle. It's being doubted. When someone looks at you and decides you won't make it, when they laugh behind your back or whisper that you'll never become anything, those moments cut deep. But let me tell you something powerful. The greatest fire inside you will often be born from the coldness of other people's doubt. You can let doubt destroy you, or you can let it drive you. When people underestimate you, they're giving you a gift, fuel. Every time someone tells you you're not capable, not ready, not good enough, they're secretly handing you a reason to go harder. You don't have to argue. You don't have to explain. You don't have to prove your worth with words. Just nod, stay quiet, and start building. Because one day, they'll see what you've become, and they'll realize their doubt was your training ground. You see, the world respects results, not excuses. You can't control what people say about you, but you can control how you respond. Most people let rejection define them. The strong let it refine them. When someone doubts you, don't ask, "Why don't they believe in me?" Instead, ask, "Why do I need their belief when I have my own?" That's where power begins, when you stop waiting for validation and start working for transformation. People's doubt should not discourage you. It should discipline you. Because every time you feel like quitting, you'll remember the faces of those who thought you couldn't do it. And that memory alone will push you one more step forward. Let their disbelief become your silent motivation. The same voices that once said, "You'll never make it," will one day whisper, "I always knew you would." But that won't matter anymore, because by then you'll have already proven it, not to them, but to yourself. The truth is, success is the best answer to doubt. You don't fight doubt by arguing. You fight it by improving. When you grow, when you elevate, when you transform your habits, your thinking, and your life, no one can deny your progress. It speaks louder than any insult, any rumor, or any whisper. You don't need to seek revenge by hurting anyone. Just rise higher. Just outwork them. Just let time reveal what your effort has built. And here's something I've learned through life. When you start to rise, people will doubt you again. That's okay, because every new level comes with new disbelief. Don't run from it. Use it again. Turn every new doubt into another reason to keep pushing forward. The same energy that once made you angry can be redirected to make you powerful. So stop trying to convince people to believe in you. Let your results do that. Every morning, look in the mirror and remind yourself, their doubt is my reason. Every night before you sleep, tell yourself, I'm not done yet. Keep building in silence. Keep moving with focus. And keep proving to yourself that you are capable of far more than anyone imagined. Because one day, you'll walk past those same people who doubted you, and they won't even recognize you anymore. Not because you've changed on the outside, but because you've grown on the inside. And that, my friend, is the sweetest victory of all. Number 2, use your success to silence every painful memory. We've all been hurt, betrayed, rejected, disrespected. There are moments in your past that still echo in your mind. The words, the humiliation, the cold silence, the pain that left a scar you don't talk about. Those moments can either chain you down or fuel your rise. But the most powerful way to silence the pain of your past is not through revenge, not through anger, but through success. You see, pain is a powerful teacher. It teaches you who you are. It shows you who's real. It reveals your limits and then dares you to break them. But here's the truth. Most people never realize your pain loses its voice the moment you start winning. The moment you stop letting it define you and start using it as a reason to climb higher. When you turn your energy from remembering the hurt to rebuilding your life, everything begins to change. The world doesn't remember those who complained. It remembers those who turned their pain into progress. The same people who once laughed at you, the same ones who walked away when you needed them most, they won't understand how you kept going. And they don't need to, because your success will speak for you louder than your words ever could. When you're broken, when life has tested you, you have 2 choices: stay down or rebuild stronger. And here's something important, Success built on pain is different. It's deeper. It's real. It's born from sleepless nights, from tears nobody saw, from silent prayers you whispered when you had nothing left. That kind of success carries a power that can't be faked. It silences every painful memory, not because you forget, but because you've grown beyond it. Every win you create is another nail in the coffin of your past. Every new achievement tells the story your pain never could, that you refused to be defeated, that you turned every rejection into redirection, that you turned every heartbreak into hunger. The people who hurt you will have to face the reality that their actions didn't stop you. They made you. But here's the beauty of it. When you finally rise, you won't even feel anger anymore. You'll look back and realize those painful memories were just chapters of your preparation. The people who left were simply making space for your strength to grow. And that's when you'll know you've truly won. When you no longer need to prove anything to anyone. Your peace becomes your revenge. So don't waste time wishing the past was different. Use that time to make your future unrecognizable. Every time you succeed, every time you grow, every time you take one more step forward, you silence another painful memory. You remind yourself, I made it through that. I survived. And now I'm thriving. Let your success become the loudest sound in your story. Not your anger, not your pain, not your disappointment. Just your results, clear, undeniable, and earned. Because nothing, absolutely nothing, silences pain like success. It's not about showing them. It's about showing you that you were always stronger than what tried to break you. So go build, go grow, go succeed so loudly that your past can't even find you anymore. Focus on growth until their words mean nothing. People will talk, they always have, they always will. Some will talk because they're jealous. Some will talk because they don't understand you. And some will talk because deep down, Your progress reminds them of everything they never did. But here's the truth. If you keep listening to what they say, you'll stop listening to yourself. The best way to win against the noise, the hate, and the judgment is simple. Grow so much that their words lose all power over you. You see, growth changes everything. When you focus on improving yourself every single day, the things that used to bother you stop mattering. The same words that once cut deep don't even reach you anymore. You outgrow them mentally, emotionally, spiritually. You begin to understand that small people stayed busy talking about others, while great people stayed busy improving themselves. So instead of wasting your energy reacting, you redirect that energy into becoming better. Every insult becomes motivation. Every doubt becomes fuel. Every failure becomes another step forward. Real growth doesn't need an announcement. You don't need to post it, prove it, or argue about it. Growth shows itself. It changes your habits, your discipline, your mindset. It changes how you carry yourself. And when people see that, they don't need an explanation. They feel it. You start to become untouchable, not because you're arrogant, but because you're too focused on your own lane to notice their noise. That's when you win. When you focus on growth, you realize that most of the people who hurt you are stuck. They haven't moved forward, so they try to pull you back. But you have a choice. You can stay stuck with them, or you can climb so high that their opinions fade into the distance. Growth gives you perspective. You stop asking, why did they do that to me? And start saying, thank you for showing me who I don't want to be. That's when you reclaim your power. There's a quiet kind of revenge that comes from personal evolution. You stop trying to get even because you've already moved on. You don't waste time proving you're right. Your life proves it for you. Their words lose weight because you've built a foundation so strong, no one's opinion can shake it. And one day they'll look at you and realize they can't hurt you anymore. You've grown too far. You've built too much. You've changed into someone who doesn't respond to disrespect. You simply rise above it. So, stop trying to change people's opinions. Focus on your own progress. Focus on your routine, your health, your learning, your goals. Keep your head down and your standards high. Every day you grow, you take power away from their words. Because people can only hurt you if you give them your attention. And growth teaches you to protect your attention like your life depends on it. When you stay consistent long enough, the people who once mocked you will have to respect you. Not because you forced them to, but because you built something undeniable. Growth changes everything. Your confidence, your circle, your future. And when you truly commit to becoming the best version of yourself, you stop caring who believes in you. You believe in yourself. So grow until their words sound small. Grow until their opinions fade into background noise. Grow until the only voice that matters is your own. That's the moment you'll realize the best revenge was never proving them wrong. It was becoming someone so improved, their judgment could no longer reach you. Number 4, rise above anger and build a life that proves them wrong. There's a moment in every person's life when anger feels like the only answer. You've been hurt, disrespected, or betrayed. And deep down, something inside you wants to show them, to make them feel what you felt. But here's the truth. Most people never understand. Anger is a trap. It doesn't free you. It locks you in the same moment you're trying to escape from. It makes you live the same pain again and again, even when the person who caused it has already moved on. The real power begins when you decide that your peace is more valuable than your pride. That's when transformation starts. When someone hurts you, your first instinct might be to react, to shout, to argue, to defend your name. But reacting gives them control. It keeps you in their game. The moment you stop reacting, you take that power back. That's when your silence becomes your strength. Because the truth is, nothing is more unsettling to people who tried to break you than seeing you calm, confident, and unbothered. That silence says you no longer have access to my emotions. And that's when you start winning. You can't build a better life while your heart is filled with anger. You can't create peace while you're chasing payback. Anger drains your energy, your focus, and your time. 3 things you need to succeed. Every minute spent being angry is a minute you could have used to grow. So the question is simple. Do you want revenge or results? Because you can't have both. One keeps you stuck, the other sets you free. Real growth begins the moment you choose to rise. You stop explaining, you stop proving. You stop trying to make them understand what they did to you. Instead, you decide to build something greater. You start full on yourself. You take that same energy you once used for anger and you pour it into self-improvement. You turn that pain into discipline. You turn that disappointment into direction. You turn that anger into ambition. Because nothing in life hurts your enemies more than watching you become everything they said you couldn't. Think about it. When you rise above anger, you separate yourself from small minds. You show that your focus is not revenge, but elevation. You prove that no matter what someone did, you're still in control of your life. You stop living in reaction mode and start living with purpose. That's what maturity looks like, not fighting every battle, but knowing which ones are worth your energy. Most of the time, the best response is success. The most powerful statement is progress. Sometimes, the people who hurt you aren't strangers. They might be people you once trusted, friends, family, maybe someone you love deeply, and that makes it harder because betrayal from someone close cuts deeper. But even then, the rule stays the same. Rise above. Don't let what they did turn you into someone bitter. You're not responsible for what they did to you, but you are responsible for what you become after it. If you let bitterness grow inside you, they still win. But if you use that pain to build something better, you win for life. Anger wants you to act fast. Wisdom tells you to stay still. Anger says, get even. Growth says, move on. When you hold anger, you think you're punishing them, but you're only punishing yourself. They move on while you replay the moment 100 times in your head. You carry the weight of their actions while they live freely. The best revenge is to remove them from your energy, not your memory, because you don't need to forget what they did. You just need to stop letting it define who you are. You are. So rise above. Choose peace over pride. Choose growth over reaction. Because every day you wake up angry is another day they win. But every day you wake up focused, grateful, and working on yourself is another day you win. When you build a life that reflects strength, maturity, and calm confidence, you become untouchable. You no longer need to prove yourself. Your results do that for you. One day, they'll see you. They'll see how far you've come. They'll see your peace, your progress, your power, and they'll remember the time they tried to break you. But you won't even notice them anymore. You'll be too busy living a life that speaks louder than words. That's the beauty of rising above. It not only heals you, it silences everyone who ever doubted you. So keep your focus, keep your calm, keep your standard high. Don't fight to be understood. Don't argue to be right. Build a life that makes their opinions irrelevant. When your success speaks, no one can talk over it. When your peace glows, no hate can dim it. And when your growth becomes visible, the world realizes you didn't just move on, you moved up. That's how you rise above anger and build a life that proves them wrong. Number 5, stay calm and let your results speak for you. There's a kind of strength that doesn't need noise. It doesn't need to shout. It doesn't need to prove anything. It's calm, focused, and patient. It's the strength of a person who knows exactly where they're going and refuses to waste energy explaining it. When people hurt you, they expect you to lose control. They expect anger, tears, or revenge. But when you stay calm, when you keep your mind steady and your eyes on your future, you destroy every expectation they had of you. That's real power. It's not loud, it's not emotional, it's steady, consistent, and undeniable. Calm doesn't mean weakness. It means mastery. It means you've learned how to control yourself before life, or people can control you. Staying calm isn't about ignoring what they did. It's about understanding that your reaction is your choice. You can't always control what people say or do, but you can always control how you respond. And the moment you choose calm over chaos, you begin to take your life back. Because no one can destroy a person who refuses to lose their peace. When someone tries to hurt you, the best thing you can do is focus on becoming better. Not louder, better. Because results have a language of their own. Success speaks clearly without saying a word. The day your results start showing, all those who mocked, doubted, or hurt you will fall silent. You won't have to argue. You won't have to prove anything. They'll see it. They'll feel it. And deep down, they'll know they were wrong. That's the kind of victory that lasts. Not revenge, but undeniable progress. The reason many people fail to move on is because they keep feeding their emotions instead of their actions. So, they spend days thinking about the insult, the betrayal, the rejection. They repeat it in their mind until it becomes their identity. But calm people do the opposite. They take that energy and turn it into discipline. They wake up early. They work harder. They improve silently. While everyone else is watching, they're building. And when their time comes, it's too late for anyone to stop them. That's what it means to let your results speak. In life, your peace is your power. Every time you lose your calm, you hand your power to someone else. They pull the strings, and you dance to their tune. But when you stay calm, you control the game. You become unshakable. You walk into situations knowing that nothing can break you anymore. That's the kind of person the world respects, not the one who reacts quickly, but the one calm is a sign of emotional intelligence. It shows you're not living for reactions. You're living for results. Remember, people will always talk. Some will doubt you. Some will dislike you. Some will even want to see you fail. That's life. But your job is not to respond to every critic. Your job is to keep producing results so strong that no opinion can stand against them. When you're focused on progress, their opinions lose weight. When your results are clear, their words mean nothing. Every achievement becomes your response. Every success becomes your statement. And every step forward becomes your silence that speaks louder than any argument ever could. You have to trust that the truth will always reveal itself through consistency. The people who hurt you will eventually see that you didn't break. You rebuilt. You didn't quit. You evolved. You didn't lose. You learned, and now you're walking in a peace they'll never understand. Because they're still chasing reactions while you're chasing results. That's what separates winners from complainers. Winners don't waste time fighting. They use that time building. Calmness gives you clarity. When you're calm, you can see opportunities others miss. You make better decisions. You act from logic, not emotion. You become efficient, strategic, unstoppable. Anger makes you short-sighted, but calm gives you the long view. And when you start thinking long-term, you stop caring about small distractions. You realize that every insult, every betrayal, every setback is just noise trying to break your focus. You don't fight the noise. You outgrow it. One day, your results will speak so loudly that you won't need to. The same people who once hurt you will see your success and remember what they did. But by then, you'll be too far ahead to even care. You'll have moved into a new chapter, one where peace lives, where growth is constant, and where your results tell the whole story. That's the quiet satisfaction of success. Not shouting, "I told you so," but living a life that proves it without words. So stay calm, stay focused, stay consistent. Don't waste your energy on people who tried to tear you down. Use that energy to build something no one can touch. Because in the end, revenge fades, but results remain. You don't win by reacting, you win by achieving. You don't win by proving, you win by producing. Keep working in silence until your success makes all the noise you'll ever need. That's how you rise, how you heal, and how you win. By staying calm and letting your results speak for you. There comes a moment in every journey where you stop looking back. The pain, the betrayal, the words that once haunted you, they start to lose their power. Because something greater takes their place, peace. You begin to realize that the best revenge was never about hurting them back. It was about becoming everything they said you couldn't be. It was about building a life so meaningful that their opinion no longer matters. And that's the moment you truly win, when your peace becomes louder than their noise, and your success becomes the only answer you'll ever need to give. The truth is, life will always test you. People will disappoint you. Some will underestimate you. Some will try to tear you down just to feel taller. But the secret is not to fight them, it's to rise above them, because what you focus on grows. If you focus on pain, it multiplies. If you focus on anger, it consumes you. But if you focus on growth, peace, and progress, those things begin to define your life. Every time you rise above what was meant to break you, you grow stronger. Every time you choose calm instead of anger, you take back your power. That's how transformation begins, not by changing the world around you, but by changing the way you respond to it. You owe it to yourself to stop giving your enemies free rent in your mind. Stop replaying what they did. Stop waiting for them to apologize. Stop needing them to understand. Some people will never understand the pain they caused. And that's okay, because you're not living for their understanding anymore. You're living for your growth. Every step you take toward peace is a step away from their control. Every goal you achieve in silence is a message they'll never forget. You don't need to get even. You just need to keep evolving. That's how winners move, not through noise, but through quiet, unstoppable progress. Think about it. The most powerful people in life aren't the loudest. They're the calm ones. They don't talk much. They don't argue much. They don't explain much. They let their results speak. They let their work speak. And that's what you need to do. Keep working when no one claps. Keep building when no one believes. Keep improving when no one's watching. Because the day will come when your results will make every insult irrelevant. Every betrayal will look small next to your growth. And every person who doubted you will have to face the truth. You didn't need revenge. You just needed time. You see, revenge is temporary. It might make you feel better for a moment, but it won't heal you. It won't make you whole. But peace lasts. Growth lasts. Character lasts. Because success built on revenge burns out fast, but success built on discipline and patience lasts a lifetime. When you focus on becoming better, not bitter, you win twice. First, by becoming stronger, and second, by proving that no one's negativity can define your destiny. That's the kind of victory that doesn't fade. It's the kind of revenge that doesn't destroy, but rebuilds. So if someone has hurt you, take this moment to draw a line. Tell yourself, I'm done being controlled by what happened, because your future deserves all of your focus, not your frustration. Start fresh today, work quietly, heal deeply, build something so strong that no one can shake it. Turn every scar into a reminder of how much you've grown. You don't need to wish them pain. You don't need to show them your anger. You just need to keep walking forward until their memory becomes a shadow in your past. Because the farther you go, the smaller they look. And one day, you'll wake up and realize you're not angry anymore. You're not hurt. You're not trying to prove anything. You're just grateful that it happened because it made you tougher, grateful that they doubted you because it pushed you harder, grateful that they walked away because it taught you to stand alone. That's the beauty of rising above. It turns your pain into purpose, your heartbreak into hunger, and your silence into strength. So the best revenge is not to hate, not to argue, not to prove. It's to live better, calmer, stronger, and freer than ever before. To keep your peace while the world expects you to fall apart, right? To keep your focus while others waste their time watching you. Let your peace be your weapon. Let your consistency be your message. Let your results be your response. Because when your life becomes your proof, no one's words can touch you. You win when you choose peace over pride. You win when you choose discipline over drama. You win when you choose to move on instead of getting even. Because at the end of it all, the people who hurt you will fade, but your growth will remain. Your calm will remain. Your success will remain. And that's the greatest revenge of all, living a life so strong, so peaceful, so full of purpose, that those who tried to break you end up wondering how you did it. That's how you win. Not by hurting them back, not by proving your worth, but by becoming so focused, so disciplined, so peaceful, that nothing and no one can take that away from you. Stay calm. Keep growing. Let your results speak for you. That's how you turn pain into power, and that's how you make peace your ultimate victory. So